Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started.
Okay, folks. So last time on Dice Drop, I felt an energy shift that was kind of weird. Like, God's voice turned into a girl. I don't know. It's beyond me. I don't really care. But basically, what happened was, Rodney and River had a fight. They talked things out. They kind of talked things out, but Rodney was not having any of it. So I ended up knocking out Rodney. Remy and me basically carried him up the stairs, and they talked things out. Everything was good. Well, not good, but relationship drama. You've been there. Then, wouldn't you know it, Celeste somehow found Data. I think Astoria just wanted to show us that she had him, but then it kind of came out that his healing ability wasn't doing the thing that she wanted it to do. So I don't know how that's going to go. Now I hear helicopters. Or rather, there were helicopters there. So beyond that, bunch of River's exes, I guess controlled by Astoria. I don't know. They decided to come up and start fucking with us, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So this is how I'm going to show it now, so you guys have a little bit more of an idea what's going on. As the scene shows, from up ahead, bird's view, you see 4 different helicopters surrounding the manor. Those 4 helicopters, they're not like traditional helicopters. They're kind of like the military grade helicopters where they have the 2 propellers and they're kind of like a long tube. So they're like the fancy ones. And they're projecting something to go down. You can't exactly see what, but I'm going to let you know that you're able to see that without a perception check because they aren't exactly small. From there, facing the front of the house, because that is where you guys are all right now, along with the garage that is open, you see Zeke come out. Not Zeke, wow. You see Zach. There's too many Z names now. you see Zach come out.
It's okay. Oswald
confused.
has been hiding his true name the whole time. It's actually Zoswald.
Zoswald Silver.
Oswald is a silver.
See Zach walk out, kind of like rubbing his hands on like a rag to get the car grease out, looking mildly confused. Rodney is a streak of light that comes out, and he goes, "What the fuck is going on?" And Shade was following out Oswald when all of the chaos happened. So you have all those people. Celeste is still in the house trying to like hold down everybody. Now Gina, Warren, Zeke, and Xander, I forgot all of them there for a second, are on almost like an elevated platform, and they're all just kind of looking down at us, and they have like this sick smile about them. And with that, you see Zeke and Warren pull out like a little like microphone device like with on their ear, and so they're able to speak with us through the helicopter's noise. And they go, well, this is Warren first. Warren goes,
"Give us the girl and we won't attack."
and then Zeke will go,
"River, we're here for you, and we need you, and only you. If you come with us willingly, we won't hurt the people you care the most about."
Oh, I am prepared for this.
And you see River kind of like look like, oh shit, should I just go because I don't want you guys to get in on this. And that's when you see Gina, like, take Warren's microphone, and she's just like, "Hey, Remy, how are you?
Okay.
It's been a while, girl."
So, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I feel like the moment that she sees them holding hands, sees Xander, sees the fucking giant ass rock on Gina's ring finger, knowing that this is Grandmama's ring, and gets extremely pissed off. And as we all know, dear listeners, when Remy's pissed off, all hell's gonna break loose. So, instead of pulling out her water, her powers are now gonna go in a different turn. Because, as we all know, her morphing abilities are not set in stone yet. So, Allie, you know what I'm gonna do.
You know what? First, I'm not gonna let you do it just right out. I am gonna have you roll something.
Okay. Okay, let me roll. What am I rolling?
You are going to roll. It wouldn't be deception.
No, like, she's making this known that she's about to fucking hit him with this.
I am going to ask you to do an intimidation roll because they don't know what's about to happen.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna roll this new dice. New dice. Thank you, Kraken Dice, for this lovely new dice set. On this brand spanking new dice, I just rolled an 18, and my intimidation is a 5. So that is a 23.
Okay. They're all kind of bracing about what's going to happen because Warren knows your angry face and Gina knows your angry face. But so those two are bracing for about what's about to happen. Zeke and Xander don't really give a fuck.
And the last time Xander saw me, he knew I could pack a punch with water, so he doesn't know that I have other shit going on. So this is gonna be perfect. So
we're going to get into what actually happened in that fight in a minute too. So Remy, like, seeing upon this, and then like them saying like, "Oh, River, you need to come with us, or else like we're gonna hurt your friends and families," or like stuff like that. So then she's gonna be angry, and then she just like, you see her take out her arm, and her arm is now a gigantic hammer. River goes, "What the fuck?"
She just takes it like fucking Thor and like tries to like fucking smack him.
Okay, but how exactly are you going to do that? Because they're on an elevated platform.
Trying to hit the platform, like boof.
So you're going to jump and try and hit the platform.
Yeah, like she is fucking pissed.
Like, this platform's like a good 25-ish feet in the air.
Okay, she's gonna try to jump off of someone. Launch herself.
Unless Oswald's willing to like grow and then yeet you, I'm not sure.
You look over at Oswald because I'm assuming this whole like hammer thing, like Oswald can see this happening, right?
Yeah, you can definitely see it start.
Does he have like an idea of what you want to do?
Yes, because as she whips out her arm, we're gonna like retcon this. She whips out her arm, and then she doesn't even look at Oswald. She's like, "Throw me."
You know the position you get in when like you put your hands together and you kneel down so you can like have the other person step where your hands are, and then you just kind of like,
yes!
let them jump and like also move up at the same time.
Yes.
I'm going to get into that position.
Okay, perfect. And then I essentially, with the momentum of him throwing me into the air, I want to bring the hammer down onto the platform and essentially break it and have them fall through, if that's possible.
I would also like to, I don't know if I can do this, so Allie, like, just tell me if I can or not, but while I'm throwing her, I want to grow to 30 feet just to add a little bit more oomph to the throw.
Okay. So, as soon as... so this is what's going to happen. Okay, I just did some rolls for this. This is what is going to happen. This is what you see. Oswald, you see Remy's arms start undulating, and it starts kind of morphing into something, and then you like see it slowly turn into like this weird hammer shape. And what you do when she says throw me, you just go immediately into action and yeet her. Before Remy can get flying to the platform, you see Gina push something on her wrist, and a almost like Oswald's like holographic shield, almost that kind of pops up, but it has kind of like this weird purple hue about it. And the moment you touch it, your arm goes back to normal and you're free falling.
Not to state the obvious, but I'm pretty sure that thing dampens powers.
Probably.
So then Gina goes, "Nah, Remy. I always knew you were hot-headed. You think we didn't have that in mind? I do have to say your little arm thing, though, that's new and weird. We didn't see that on the TV when we saw you going all water crazy." And you see, like, Xander kind of looking at his nails, just, like, being really, really weirdly feminine. And, and he's just going, like, I bet you're wondering how I'm still alive. Yeah, so Peter kind of created an entire illusion for me.
Can I interrupt him and be like, I'm not that interested?
He's just like, this is my moment.
Yeah, and I'm ruining it.
I'm gonna kill you later.
We'll see about that. I punted an old man into orbit, so.
He's just like looking at his nails, totally ignoring Oswald, and he's just like, so.
Okay, I see. You just, all right.
The funny thing about Peter is that everything that he can do is within your head and in an illusion. So we basically did that little ruse to kind of weaken your mind a little bit, Remy, and let me tell you, that was really easy to do.
Remy, he's calling you stupid.
I know, I'm trying so hard not to be angry.
Oswald's just trying to be helpful. Like, I'm just making sure you know.
So right at this moment, because you have Zach, Shade, Rodney, River, you, like, Remy and Oswald outside the house. Like, they all, like, physically got outside the house. As soon as everyone's outside the house, a similar shield that was given, that they put, basically, that Gina basically put around herself and around the others, goes around the Lancaster Manor and traps all the other mutants inside.
So what I'm hearing is get to Gina, destroy the bracelet, or whatever it is.
Yeah, sure. That could be one of your tasks.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm going for. Don't know about Oswald. So
Oswald's
now
just looking at everybody and thinking punt.
River is going to be like, Sasha, get your ass down here and maybe we can talk something out. He visibly gets irritated that she obviously called him Sasha, and he was like, don't fucking call me Sasha. And
wait, your name is Sasha? That's a really dumb name.
You knew that. You forgot.
Yeah.
Xander's real name is Sasha?
Oswald forgot. I did not.
I forgot as a player.
You had the exact same reaction when I said it in game, where I was just like, yeah, his name's Sasha, and you go, his name is Sasha.
What a bitch.
And
that's exactly what I say out loud. I'm like, Sasha, what a bitch for a name.
And then Zeke looks over at Xander and he goes, yeah, it turns out me and Xander have something in common, eh, River? And I was just like, and River's just
wait,
like,
is your name Sasha too?
She looks at Oswald and she goes, Oswald.
Is his name Sasha?
You kicked one of their nuts. The other one you found dead.
I
now
don't
one of them
remember
is
any
not
of this.
dead. I feel like you were in a fever dream.
I might
all
have
the
been. I
time.
was thinking about shoulder blades.
Well, actually, that's where the shoulder blades came up. So
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I was thinking about shoulder blades. And then I look at Shade and wink.
Shade is rubbing her head, just like super fucking stressed, and she goes, "That hamster." Okay. And so she immediately goes invisible, and you see Zach like put down like a rag. You see Rodney come out like has a gun, just like ready to go. And I am going to have everybody roll initiative. Let's get ready to rumble, folks.
That's a 12 total.
I have a +6 to my initiative, so a 7.
First in initiative is Zach. Zach rolled well. So let's get his dice out. All right. So first thing is everyone starts taking a stance. No one really sees Zach because he's behind everybody, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see this giant, like, stretch of lightning just go and
He's got lightning powers?
Yes, he does. And
He is Thor. He is a god among men.
and he yeets the lightning bolt toward the one of the helicopters to try and get one of them down, so you can get more mutants out, so they can help you kick ass. And so basically what you see is this giant bolt of blue electricity come out of nowhere just behind you, and you see it head straight toward the helicopter that is facing you guys. And it does exactly hit where it needs to on the helicopter, and it doesn't go down, but it does like spurt a little bit, like that's doing something it probably shouldn't, but it still seems to be intact. And so at that, then he's going to move closer to you guys and just go, all right, so we're doing this?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. And he looks at River and he goes, you dated one of those? And River goes, I dated 2 of them. And she looks over at Rodney and she goes, I dated 3 of them. And Rodney just looks at River and he's just, the look on his face is that was in poor taste. And River's just like, So, so he just sort of like shakes his head and like gets into like a power stance, and you see him start to like bend basically electricity from both of his hands. And the next in initiative is Rivy.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So are we in the power dampening field, or Gina and friends in the power dampening field?
So the field only lasts per turn. So I'm going to give you the full view of the actual shield. So the shield is just around the house. The big one that's being used by the helicopters is around the house.
To stop us from escaping.
No,
We can assume.
It's to stop the other, because there's about 150 other mutants in the Lancaster Manor right now.
Okay.
So to conceal them, so they don't have to deal with them, that's where the perimeter shield is.
Okay.
Now, you're outside of that shield, but what basically the shield is I called it I have 12 character sheets up, so please excuse me. I'm gonna have to cut all this out. The shield is called the power vibration shield, and basically, if you hit it or it gets hit by you with any ranged power attack, the power is then deflected. The one that you The one power that you have, like, being thrown at the shield, if she has it up, it will be deflected and pushed immediately back toward you.
Okay, so, like, for instance, if I wanted to use water, there's a chance that it might not work.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a chance it might go flying back at you.
Okay, perfect. So I know how to exactly handle this. Perfection.
So, yeah, it's not really as much as a power weakening field as if you touch it, you do lose the power that you instantly have, but if you're throwing something at it, it will get deflected back at you.
Okay, perfect. I know exactly how I'm going to handle this now.
Okay, cool. So next is River, and River is going to stretch. She's going to do something stupid because that's my girl. She's going to basically stretch her way to the platform. Ooh, she makes it. And she kind of like takes Xander's ankle because that's the closest one and tries to drag it down to her. And Xander is, like, freaking out a little bit because, like, that's creepy. And he hasn't really seen her full powers in effect except for that one time in her episode 0. So he's just like, wow, okay, weird. And that's going to be her turn. It was just trying to, like, get him by the ankle. Now, unfortunately, Sasha pulls out. It's Sasha's turn.
My God, just call him Xander. I'm going to get very confused.
Okay, it's Xander's turn, and you see him pull out this weird-looking gun, but it obviously doesn't hold bullets, like, at all.
Train darts.
And you can see almost like it's a weird little mechanism where the filament in it is like a bright green, and he shoots it at River. Hits, or if he's a bad shot. Okay, so let's see where River is, if she can dodge it. River does not. Fuck you, River. So he kind of shoots it, and River's not expecting it. And when he shoots it at her, you hear her go, "Ugh!" And all of a sudden, all of her stretching ability is gone. And she's stretched back to normal. It was like an instant. It was kind of like when you hit a rubber band too quickly and it like hits back, or like a measuring tape. And she is now clinging to the platform, trying not to fall off.
Okay, so these are probably like the, have you ever seen Supergirl?
Yes.
Okay, so these are like, these are like the, like kryptonite, like almost like kryptonite bullets, essentially,
yeah.
But like power dampening bullets. Okay.
Yeah. So, Shay disappears. That's her one thing that she's going to do, and she's going to try to do something. She's probably not going to do it. No, my bitch doesn't do it. I wanted her to, like, attempt to, but she didn't. Okay, so now Warren comes out of nowhere, like, with another, the same similar gun that Xander had, and he's pointing it at you, Remy, and he's going, "Please don't fight us and just let us take her, Remy. You know you don't have a shot."
I spit in your general direction! I don't say that, but I spit. Like showing him I don't give two shits.
So with that, he just sort of sighs, and he's like, "All right, fine, I guess I have to do it, huh?" And he's looking at Gina, and he's just like, "Sorry, babe, this isn't how I wanted to spend our engagement."
What a stereotype, you tacky-ass bitch!
Okay, so Warren she shoots at you, Remy.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to need you to do... Actually, I'm not going to have you roll anything, because it's now technically, because that was Warren's turn, it's Rodney's turn, and he basically zooms and grabs you and kicks you out of the way of it, and the bullet made of like serum that's like really weird. It's like a really weird looking bullet. Just sort of sinks onto the floor, and then like it does nothing because it didn't hit you. And now it is Oswald's turn because Zeke is holding his.
Okay, so I want to do. Can we? Are we saying that I'm already 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I want to do two things. One is a free action. I'm gonna do taunt, and I'm gonna taunt. Oh, who do I feel like taunting? Let's taunt Xander. He's puntable. Yeah, so I'm gonna taunt Xander. I can use deception rather than intimidation. So deception's a 10, so thank God. So I'm gonna roll that. So that's a 19 deception there.
It does nothing to him. What do you say, though?
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberry.
Yes!
He looks, and it visibly does nothing to him, and he was just staring at River, who's like clinging to the platform, trying not to die, and he just looks up at you and goes, dude, what the fuck?
You obviously don't watch classic movies, so I'm gonna say that you're just a useless human being, is all I'm saying.
I haven't had time to watch movies, man. I've been looking for this brat.
Well, maybe you should talk to Astoria, Anyway, who's closest to me?
Enemy-wise?
Yeah.
If you're 30 feet and you hunted... See, here's the thing. They're all still in their same spot. None of them have moved.
Oh, okay. I thought Warren moved.
No.
And then one last question. What are the odds of me throwing a thing at a helicopter and it working?
Snide's Return is a tabletop role-playing game interviews and actual play podcast. We interview content creators, Twitch streamers, and fellow podcasters, and we put out our own actual play using a variety of different systems. So come and join us, come and have a listen. You can find us on Twitter at Return Snyder. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, or check out our website at www.snidesreturn.squarespace.com.
There's a good chance of it working. I'll give you that.
Okay. Are there any like cars that are broken down that Zach was working on nearby?
No, because they're being kind of quarantined within that shield that the helicopters are.
Okay. What's around me that I can throw?
There's a lot of vegetation. If you want to find a small tree you think you can eat, I'll give it to you.
Okay, so for anybody who's seen Godzilla vs. Kong, there's a scene right in the beginning when Kong is like in his little containment thing. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, but this is literally like in the first 2 minutes, so you're not missing much. So he's in his little containment thing, but he knows he's in the containment, so he picks up a tree, uses his hand to like strip off the bark. Or not the bark, strip off the branches to make it look like a spear, and then he just fucking yeets it. So, can I pick up a tree that I can, pick up, strip off the branches like that, and then turn it into like a big spear and throw it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I do that. What do I roll?
You will roll for me. Give me... You're yeeting it, so we're going to call it a strength check.
That's fantastic because I have 10 strength base and then I get a +5 when I'm 30 feet.
Which helicopter are you heading for? Because you have to remember there are 2 other helicopters behind the house too.
I'm just gonna aim at the one that Zach already zapped.
Okay.
Also, before I throw it, I look at Zach and I'm like, oh, I can call you Zap.
Zach goes, I hate you.
I start laughing as I yeet this thing, so I'm gonna roll strength, and that's a +15 on that roll because Oswald is broken.
All right.
I rolled a 5, and that's a 20 because Oswald is broken.
All right. Well, it wouldn't make much sense if the helicopter kept up for that. So, you hit the helicopter. So the helicopter goes down, and you see all 4 of our enemies, because I don't feel like saying all of their names because I was an idiot and gave everyone. They all look up and watch one of the helicopters. Like, once you hit it, it like somehow makes its way like almost all the way over to Eden's walls, which is like really far away. So they're like, wow.
I do the thing where I have my hand above my eyes like I'm looking far away, and I whistle. I'm like, woo.
So you notice that just because one of the helicopters is gone does not mean the shield is broken. The shield somehow adapts itself into being still pretty stable. The left side of the compound is a little bit more like open now, but depending on what mutants were in that area, they still need time to recover to be able to get out so they can help. So it's still surrounding a good portion of the compound. It just sort of adapted itself into linking.
Okay.
So it did help, but it's not going to work simultaneously, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just glad I took it down. And then for my last action, I'm going to flip off the 4.
Okay, Remy, it's your turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to say through everyone's, if you guys get nulled effect by something that's not the gun, you have your powers back after everybody's turn goes. So you do have your powers back now. However, if you do get hit by the gun, you don't have your powers for 2 full rounds.
Wow. Okay. So, can I assume that the shield does not allow us to go into the house?
Yes.
Okay. Changing tactics. Because I was going to be like, Remy runs into the house. She's going to go out and go get some weapons of sorts. But
yeah,
since
you guys are completely shielded out from the house. You cannot go in, and the mutants that are in there cannot go out.
Okay, so
also the mutants that are within the shield, their energy is getting sucked out of them anyway, so they can't.
Shit.
So they can't move.
Okay, so plan of attack. Get rid of the dampening fields. Get rid of the helicopters. Okay, so what is Oswald near me since Rodney moved me away?
You're about 15 feet away from Oswald. He just shuffled you away so you wouldn't get hit by the gun.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oswald isn't big, is he? He's just normal size.
No, he's 30 feet.
He's 30 feet. I'm going to look at Oswald, and I'm going to say for him to throw me again, but I'm not going to use my powers. So this is going to be a fight of just strictly Remy doing hand-to-hand combat. This is what she's been training for.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right. So, yeet me, Oswald!
Oswald, I'm going to need you to give me a strength check, please, so you can yeet Remy.
Boy. Better hope I don't roll a nat 20 or you're not going to be in this orbit anymore.
I'm going to ask you, please keep it mid, that if you go over, she's going to find herself in Eden.
Yeah. Keep in mind I have a +15.
Oh my god, so roll a natural 1, please.
And I'm using the dice that got me the natural 20 the first time I rolled it.
No! always roll like a 1 or a 2.
For the sake of the entertainment, here we go.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I rolled an 8.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, 8 plus 15. I don't feel like doing math, whatever that is.
That'd be a 23.
Okay.
Okay, so I love you guys. All right,
Better hope I don't
sure.
roll about 20.
So because that was basically Oswald's mid-range, and there's like he'd have to get that one to be like mid for me. I'm going to say that when he throws you, he accidentally does do it a little bit too hard, but you're able to catch yourself and like steady yourself. Oswald, you like yeet her just a little bit too hard, but like she still can get herself on the platform. She's just at like the back end of the platform, so the 4 kind of have to turn around and use like half their movement to turn around and get to her.
Perfect. And I imagine that's my turn.
Yeah, if you want that to be your turn, you can.
Oh, I would love to try to do some hand-to-hand combat if someone comes up to me. Or I can do like a strength roll and try to get rid of the power dampening shit that Gina has.
You can do that on your next turn.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so then that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So, because we're doing like all the NPCs plus River first, I'm just going to roll a whole bunch and then tell you exactly what plays out, so we're not here forever.
Fantastic. I love that.
I'll look at the Instagrams.
Okay, so River is still holding on, so she did not fall. Yay, River. Woo. Zach comes out. Zach creates this weird, almost cage of electricity, and he's like putting it around Xander currently because he sees that Xander's about to like do something to River, and he's just like, that's not good.
He's about to pop off.
Yeah, so you see Zach almost like move his hands incoherently, and he's just like, all right, I need to do something about this. And because no one's talked to Zach about his power, just like him basically just bending electricity is a little bit like, who is this guy?
This is new. This is not new to us, man. We've done this before. This is basically breakfast.
So Xander is now trapped and he cannot get out of the cage, and Gina was not there to deflect it, so he's in a cage of electricity currently. Shade, God bless Shade. You hear very softly beside you, Oswald, a small and you realize that you feel like a little like vibration underneath you, and you realize that Shade fell from something, and you're not sure exactly what, but you definitely know she fell from something because she's invisible right now.
Why are you around my feet? I don't know where you are.
She's just like, shh, Oswald. Stop it. Warren got a nat 1 on what he was trying to do.
Jesus. Headphone Christ.
So, basically his gun got like clogged, and he's just like, fucking hell, Astoria didn't fucking test these out before giving them to us, and he's like hitting it on stuff. And Rodney, you see just like this streak of light almost like appear on the platform with you, Remy, and along with like a dangling River. And then Zeke comes by, and he basically puts Rodney in a chokehold. And so now we're back to Oswald.
Okay. I guess I just walk up to the platform. I don't know how far my movement is, though.
I mean, you're 30 feet. You could do one step and probably be there.
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. But I mean, you'll just say that I get there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So I get there and... So I kind of want to do a thing, but it's up to you.
Remember, there's 3 of your teammates on that platform, man.
I know, but I want to... Are the 4 still standing in like the little line that they were in?
So Zeke now has Rodney in a chokehold.
Okay.
And Xander's in a electro shield from Zach. So they're kind of like a little bit stuck. Zeke and Gina are the only ones that aren't like, are still kind of where they were.
You mean Warren?
Yeah, no.
I thought Zeke was in the
Warren and Gina. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Okay. So it's not... Is it worth it to try and punt?
Who are you punting?
Please punt, Warren.
I don't think you can get... If they were on the floor, yes, fucking punt them. But they are on a 20-foot platform, which means they're almost at your eye level, dude.
Pick them up with your giant meaty claws.
Okay, can I sweep with my hand then?
If you do that, you have a risk of hitting River, Remy, and Rodney.
Technically, I'm behind them.
No, but his hand would be big enough for the platform to yeet all of you off.
So I would just pick one up and yeet them.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that.
Well, since Xander's the one that's trapped, he doesn't really have the ability to...
Well, you have to remember he's trapped by electricity, though, so you will shock yourself to get him.
Yeah, but it won't be like a, immobilizing shock or anything like that.
No, but I will have you roll a toughness check for me.
That's fine. My toughness is fucking massive. Let me see. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything.
Like this cock. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like his massive giant cock.
Okay, so I am actually gonna go for Gina.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Try and grab her and then just yeet. Hopefully all the way over to Eden. We'll see.
Well, bad news for Gina. She's basically dead now.
I look at Oswald as he's doing this and be like, hey, I called her first!
How is she dead?
Because you're gonna yeet her.
Oh.
No,
And she has no way
will...
to stop herself from dying and go splat.
Well, that and she rolled a nat 1 on her toughness check.
I'm still gonna eat her. Let's see. I feel like Winston is just watching me and he's like, don't you do it.
Not again!
Think of the thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I'm guessing it's just another strength tech. So I am gonna roll with the... Let's do the new dice this time, the big dice.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay.
You see yourself as a fancy lad.
So that's a 14 plus a 15. So 29.
Okay.
To yeet the fuck out of Gina, which she's already dead anyway.
Dead.
Yeah,
she's dead.
I'm still yeeting her.
That's fair.
That was the plan.
So basically, cinematically, this is what you see. This is what goes on. So a giant Oswald comes out of nowhere and basically just sort of grabs Gina, and you see Remy just going, Oswald, no, she's mine. And Oswald goes, I'm already mid throw. So he like yeets her, and she almost is like all the way in Eden, but you see like one of those like neon signs that says like girls, 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 and she hits it.
Oh.
And it just starts spattering. And Warren, you would think like he would be really like distraught that like his new girlfriend / fiance just got like destroyed, but you see he has like no emotion on his face, like he doesn't care.
So then I look immediately to Oswald and go, yeah, that's probably the way I would have had her go.
Yeah. Now here's the real question. Mm-hmm. As compared to the old man, What's the splatter level?
So because she was going into a neon sign, it was actually a lot cleaner. It's a little bit more like fried than like.
Yeah, but like
everywhere.
the laws of physics would state she would get some splatter.
There was some blood kickback, but it wasn't anything like. It wasn't as bad as what you did in the dreamscape.
To be
Not as
fair,
bad
I
as
think
Grandpa.
I think I did get a nat 20 on that roll. So.
You did. All right, so
Sometimes.
that bitch is dead.
All right, yeah, Gina's dead. Cool. And then, so for my free action, I'm gonna taunt Zeke. I just look at him like with this very like, I don't know, with the most stern look I possibly can, and I'm like, your face could make onions cry. And then I have to roll a deception.
Oh.
Now, what is my deception? It's a +10. Where's my dice? Oh, 25.
Okay, so
He cries so
looks
hard
over-
he goes home to his mama.
No, he looks at you at that and kind of visibly looks hurt because he's been told basically all his life that he's a pretty good looking dude, so he was like not expecting that.
Nope.
Alright. So, Rami, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, he is now demoralized. If that worked, right?
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't really understand those laws in this game.
I would imagine that they would have to take disadvantage on anything that they do.
Yeah, so basically what it means is, so he's demoralized. How many degrees of success did I get on that?
I don't know the thing about that. Don't ask me questions.
Okay, well, either way, he takes negative penalties to his, I think it's his reaction rolls. I'm trying to find it, but I can't.
I'm just gonna say 2 because it was a high roll.
Okay, that works.
Is that fair?
You're the GM. You call whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, fine. He gets a 2 negative penalty to whatever rolls he does.
Yeah, that works. I'm going to try and find it and see what it actually says, but...
Okay, thanks, because I am in the middle of... If you guys saw my screen right now, you'd be like, holy shit. Let's just say I'm happy I have a 32-inch desktop screen.
Tabs on tabs on tabs on tabs.
Oh, no, it's just character sheets on character sheets on character sheets on character sheets.
Tabs on tabs on tabs on tabs.
Okay. All right, Remy, what you doing?
Okay, so the way is clear for me, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run up and do some hand-to-hand combat on Warren and essentially try to Sparta kick him off this platform.
Okay. That's fair.
Alright, so this is a +7 for hand-to-hand. Yeet. That is a 17 to hit, a 10 + 7.
I'm stuck on another character sheet.
Well, you can get rid of one.
I was... Oh, that's true. as I casually just
You
close
spent
out
so
Gina's.
much time working on them.
No, I spent like maybe 5 minutes on Gina's, so I'm fine that she's the first one out.
You knew she was going to die.
Actually, I wasn't aware, but you know, it's not the worst one to die. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so what was that, hun?
10 + 7, 17.
10 + 7, 17. All right, well, you definitely hit.
I'm gonna
and
Sparta kick him.
He has a 7. He got a 17 on his toughness.
Shit.
So he was able to kind of steady his ground. But he did look at you and be like, he like kind of caught your leg when you did it. Like you hit him, but like he like caught it mid like hit, and he was just like, "Hey Remy, do you remember when I never would let you go? Hey Remy, do you remember when I would never let you come out with me, or whenever I told you to stay in?" And he like kind of pushes your leg off. I was with Gina.
Hey, Warren, remember when you never made me come? And then I go in.
Are you using extra effort?
Yes!
Okay.
What a bitch! Okay, what do? I take a point of exhaustion, right?
Yep. So yeah, you're giving me that extra effort?
Yes. Fuck
Roll
this
me.
bitch.
Roll me that fighting check, my dude.
Fuck this asshole. I swear to God, I need to roll good. I'm using these. What does the Kraken mean?
It's you crit.
I crit. Okay, because I was like, I haven't really used the new dice yet, and I was like, what's the Kraken?
The Kraken is the crit.
New dice, once again. Thank you to Kraken Dice for sending us these wonderful dice sets. It's a Kraken. It's so cute. Now I'm going to switch it out because now it's bad luck if I use it again. I feel like I sucker punched this asshole.
Yeah, so he got a 2 on his toughness, so he is taking double injuries, so now
Yes.
he is...
Do I
Not
Sparta kick
looking
him
too-
off? Do I Sparta punch him off?
No, he's still, like...
Damn it.
He's still, like, 10 feet away from the ledge. Like, they weren't, like, right on the ledge. They're a little bit smarter than that.
Damn. But
Okay.
I feel like he also needs to take, like, a morality hit because, like, being told from your ex-girlfriend, hey, remember how you never made me come would definitely be demoralizing, right?
Oh, yeah, it definitely took him back. He was just like, but you...
Your
all the time.
totally hot girlfriend tells you her spicy secret.
Really funny. Okay, so with that, they lost Gina's shield, so we're just gonna, like, pretend that's not a thing anymore. But helicopter shields are still a thing. So now we're back up to Zach. And Zach got a 16 on his concentration to keep Xander within his shield. River, it's been 2 turns, and she crit to not fall off and actually get her stretching ability back, so she is fully on the platform now, and she uses her stretching ability to grab on to Zeke's ankle and sort of pull him, so he's, like, not okay. Xander, what a dumb bitch. He tries to get out of the, like, electric cage and then shocks himself, so he's now took an injury because he did not do well on that toughness check, and he's not that smart. There he is. Boo, 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 boo. Whop. Warren staggers back a little bit. And he's just like, Remy, I didn't know you were so spiteful. I wish I knew this fiery side of you. And
You better shut up or I'm gonna yeet you too.
You better leave my friend alone.
ooh. And Remy,
He shoots me, don't he?
yeah, he do.
That's okay. I'm using hand-to-hand combat, baby.
Okay, but can you give me a parry, please?
A parry? Oh, my
Yeah.
parry DC is 19. Do I have to roll like an actual parry?
No, because he definitely shoots you.
Okay, so I roll toughness.
Yeah.
Okay, toughness is a +5. That's no good. That's a 5 + 5, 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to take an injury because even though, like, they still weaken you. Like, you're
Yeah.
still feeling a little weak.
Fuck a duck.
So, yeah, so you're feeling a little bit weakened by that. You're kind of, like, staggered back. You almost feel, like, nauseous.
Fuck the
Because-
proverbial duck.
Rodney... a dumb bitch and couldn't get out of Zeke's chokehold. And Kyle, what is your parry DC?
27.
Ah, yes. Untouchable, I see.
Because Barry goes off of fighting, and my fighting is at 15, so...
I see why James always wanted to shoot us.
Alright, so he weirdly just missed you. It, like, grazed you, so, like, you still have your powers.
I just look at him and I'm like, I am 30 feet tall and a big man. How the fuck do you miss that?
You notice his hand visibly shaking like he's scared. So, like, that would be one of the reasons.
I suppose I'm eating you next. Just
Your
you wait
mom's
till
a
my turn
hoe.
comes around.
Your mom's a hoe!
And Oswald, tell me what you do.
I yell at him, your mom's a hoe.
So many options. I mean, I can yeet people. I think I can yeet people because I can't do much else.
Oswald's the most broken character ever.
Yeah, so Allie, this is actually something that I wanted to ask you real quick. Like, you can edit this out. How about for every fight we do, I just go last, whatever, like, for... for just every single fight.
You just want to do initiative last every time.
Yeah, because that would kind of balance me out, because if you decide to, like, attack me multiple times, then I would either go down or, you know, whatever.
Okay, well, you're close to last anyways on here, so it's fine.
Yeah, okay. Because I figure that would balance things out a bit, you know? Mm-hmm. Are any of the three of them, like, standing by themselves?
Warren is the closest to the ledge, and Zeke is being pulled by River, and Xander is trapped still in a electric cage, which Zach is having a good time controlling. And if you actually look over at him, you can tell he's making the cage a little bit smaller by the minute.
Okay, because I was like, maybe I should slam my fist down on one of them. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna yell out to Zach and be like, you know what to do, and then raise my fist right above Xander. And then just slam it down as hard as I can.
Okay. Bye, Xander. Okay,
Is that a fighting check?
Yeah, but let me roll his roll. Oh, okay, well, yeah, dude, give me a fighting check. Let's see where that goes first.
Okay, Nat 20 dice. Let's go. That is 15, or no, I'm sorry, 20, because I have an extra +5 on top of that. So 29.
Okay, so he has... No, like, I think his... Because that would be dex. Yeah, I gave him a high dex, so as soon as the electric cage came out, he, like, rolled out of the way really quickly.
Okay.
Sorry, you missed that one.
No, that's fine. I'm going to take an extra effort and try it again.
Okay. All right, do it again.
Give me a higher than a 10. Yeet is a nat 20, right?
What?
On this dice that you got me, Yeet's a nat 20,
you guys
right?
have cursed fucking dice.
Because I got a nat 20, and then that's +20, so that's a 40.
What can we say, Allie? The game is broken.
Alright, well, he already had one injury, so... I'm not gonna say...
It's a nat 20. He dead.
That's fair. Yeah, he's dead. That's unfortunate. I'll give you guys, like, a behind the scenes about that once we get off the recording.
Okay. I like that. That's unfortunate.
I had something planned, but he was, if I'm going to be honest, I was planning on having him die anyways. It just wasn't going to be by any of our hands.
Well, Oswald had other plans.
That's fair. Okay, so...
The nat 20 dice coming in clutch.
Alrighty, so this is what goes down, guys. Zach comes out of nowhere and gets his lightning bolt ready. He's like, I know technically you can't really ready an action in this game, but I'm gonna say you fucking can because it's my game now.
Like a reaction, kind of.
Yeah, so Zach's like getting an electric bolt ready to be thrown. And then you move over to River, and River accidentally like loosens her hold a little bit on Zeke, and Zeke is able to get out. And Shade, Oswald, you feel Shade like climbing up your leg, like she's like trying to get closer, and you're just letting that happen.
Yep.
I don't know what else you would do.
I mean, I could try lifting my leg to help her, but
Warren has his gun pointed at Oswald, and he shoots. So Oswald, I am going to need you to give me... what is your parry's?
My parry's 27, but as far as I know, parry is the one for melee attacks and dodge is the one for ranged attacks, so it'd be dodge.
Are you sure?
That's the way James said it.
No, because I think James said it the other way around. Parry was for guns and shit, which is why he always made us roll a parry, and dodge was for close hand combat.
Oh, well, I don't know. Also, I forgot that when I'm 30 feet, I have a -4 to parry and dodge. So it's actually 23 and 13.
Oh, I have some news for you.
I know, I got shot last. Retcon, I got shot. That's fine.
Yeah, so you did get shot, and suddenly you shrink back down to your normal size. So Shade is now just like hugging your torso, and she like cuts out of her invisibility, and she's just like, "How?"
I got shot.
And she's just like, "You weren't supposed to."
Well, I'm 30. I'm big boy. I can't dodge. I'd like to see you dodge a bullet when you're fucking the size of, I don't know, early 2000s Kong from the Jack Black movie.
Alright, so that was Warren shooting, and now we're at Rodney. Rodney was finally... Oh wait, no, Rodney wasn't in the chokehold anymore because I pushed Zeke. I pulled him toward me. So Rodney is going up toward Warren to get him like put into a chokehold, or like to get him grappled in some way. And he is actually able to grapple Warren, so he stays steady. And then it's Zeke's turn. And Zeke shoots River again because she got a 1. So she's down. So that means it's Oswald and Remy's turn again because you got a down teammate that was shot twice. And
have you tried not getting shot?
Well, life's a real bitch. And both of you guys, except for like Rodney and Zach, have no powers. So let's go, guys.
Yeah, I don't have any powers either. So I mean, I can't do anything.
So you guys want me to just keep going, or do you want to try and hit something, Rem?
How many people are left? Sorry, I was distracted.
Rodney is currently holding Warren, and Zeke just shot River again, and she is down, and Oswald has no powers because Warren shot Oswald successfully, and you still don't have any powers.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is Rodney's still in the chokehold, right?
Rodney has Warren in a chokehold.
Rodney has Warren in a chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm gonna take this moment. I'm gonna see it as glorious, and what I'm going to do is I am going to go up and straight up dick punch Warren with hand to hand. Papa!
Yeah, well, that you do that
Yeah.
because he can't fucking move.
Okay, but I want to see how hard I can hit him.
All right, let's do that toughness.
Aha! That is a 12 plus 7, 19. I hit him, and I hit him good.
Well, he also got a 3 on it. Actually, no, he got a 0 on his toughness because I forgot I made his toughness a -3.
I hit him, and I hit him good.
Because something told me he couldn't pack a punch, so I made it like he couldn't take a punch. So
His sack ruptures.
You definitely hear a pop, and he's definitely crying. You hear Rodney go, "Nice one, Rem."
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I'm basically, because there's just, we don't have any powers, and we're basically kind of out of initiative in a way.
Yeah,
even
because
though
everyone is kind of,
Zach has no way of getting up there other than Oswald, and Oswald has no powers right now, and Rodney can zip zap places, and that's pretty much it, except like that's all he's got. Like all of the weapons and everything are inside the place. So what you see next is basically Zeke is the only one that's shit. Zeke is the only one that is mobile at the moment. So he kind of signals one of the helicopters to move, and you see the one that was on the right move to the left of the compound, kind of breaking the shield. So like the shield is now like coming down, but he then scoops up River, and he basically goes onto the helicopter, and there's really nothing you guys can do about it. It's too fast of an action. And he goes, "We'll bring back your friends soon. Thanks for this one." And they leave. So you guys are without River now, and River, for all you know, is probably headed to Astoria Cybertech. At that point, Zeke said, "We're going to drop off your friends soon. Thanks for this one." Okay. Keep in mind, he did leave Warren there, trapped by Rodney still.
Oh,
the action was very quick.
Perfect.
So,
how long until I get my powers back?
You have another about like it's technically 2 rounds of combat, and then your powers come back. So I'm gonna say within like the next 15 minutes they're coming back. The shots weren't potent enough. They did not like finalize them to do what they were supposed to do. It was kind of like a beta test version.
Okay, because if I got my powers back, I would try to tree spear the helicopter.
Yeah, unfortunately, by the time you would get your powers back, they would be too far gone. And also, you doing that would risk killing River.
Yeah, I mean...
It's not, I mean, you would risk...
In my head, I was like, is it worth it?
So... River's gone.
Okay. But...
you just have to invade Astoria again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so,
we have an inn.
Yes, you do have an inn, which is Warren, who is sitting there. And as you're sitting there, you can feel the platform start to rumble, meaning, hey, I'm going to fall soon because the only reason I was here was because of those helicopters, which are now leaving. So the platform falls super fast, but like I think you guys like would know that it was falling, so you guys braced for it. So like I'm gonna say you're fine, but it did definitely fall.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're on the floor now. Warren like kind of just like in a fetal position crying, and he goes, "Oh God, this is like the first time I met you people. Shit. God."
Can I
the
walk
person
up
that
and just kick him?
and when you go to kick him, he goes, "Wait. You don't know where she's going. I know
kick
where
him
she's
anyway.
going. Oh God. Kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just
As
kill
much as
me.
I want to, I'm not going to, but I am going to kick you again.
Please just kill me."
I drag him by the scruff of his collar as Oswald's like kicking him just like as we're walking. And I'm just like, "Oh, honey, we're not done with you yet."
Okay,
Just
so
drag him in towards the house.
right as you say, "Oh, honey, we're not done with you yet," you hear another helicopter, but it's a lot smaller, and you see them, like, kind of push something out that looks almost human body shaped, and one of you has to go catch him, because that's definitely Data.
Oswald sees it and is going to sprint.
Rodney still has his powers, so he beats you to it, and he does. Man, let me roll for him and make sure. Yes, he does catch Data. That was a 19. So
making us think that we had to go out and run after him, you whore.
Oswald's basically like, "Oh yeah, okay. I mean, sure, I was going to do that, but all right. It's all good."
So he's like looking over Data, and he notices like that Data's hair isn't white anymore, and that his skin has like color to it, and he goes, "Holy fuck." And he looks over at you guys and goes, you guys actually, he's not.
Nah, he was like this in the dreamscape.
Yeah, what? But how? How is he like this?
That's a great question that I'm pretty sure our resident god can answer. And then I grab my pendant.
Well, and then I look at Oswald and I'm like, "Well, didn't you say that he died or something?"
Yeah, I thought he did. Apparently not.
Well, maybe it's that. Maybe he, like, can live forever. Every single time that he dies, he just comes back anew.
No, you guys said that, you guys killed Xander previously, and Xander said something about it being an illusion. Was him killing Data an illusion, you think?
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm more inclined to having Data have Jesus powers, so...
Remy, we just lost River, and I'm kind of not looking into faith right now.
Is Data technically still in the dreamscape?
No, he was just knocked out medically. He was like induced.
Okay.
He'll wake up soon.
Well, I still want to talk to Winston if that happens this episode.
When you clinch onto the pendant, it goes, "The number you have dialed is not in service at the moment. Please try again later."
Beep, beep, beep.
So Winston disconnected his number? Man.
No, he'll connect it again. It's just now is not the time. He's a little busy with something else.
That's fair. I relay that to everybody else. I'm like, by the way, our resident god from the dreamscape is not answering, so I'm a little worried, but not really.
So, right as you're saying that, Data like starts to wake up a little bit, and he goes, "Oh God, oh God, my head. Is this what a hangover feels like? Oh my God, why would anyone drink?"
I say thank God and kick Warren again.
He's like, "Oh God, really? Really?"
At this point, it's just fun because you let it happen.
So Data's like trying to get his arms free because you can see he's kind of like, the best way I can explain it is kind of like he was wrapped up like a sausage.
I look at Shade and I'm like, I know you have a knife on you.
And Shade like slowly peeks out the knife that was that was in her boot, and she goes up. You do notice like a little bit of tears in like Shade shaking a little bit because River's gone, and it's just like starting to hit her that River is gone. And she goes, Data, oh my God, Data, where were you? And he goes, I was in Astoria. Astoria took me. Astoria's bitch.
Okay, everybody, that is where we're calling episode 48. Make sure you are following us on Twitter. That is where we are most active, although Elena is getting ready to revamp the Instagram and our Facebook. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's drop_talks. And if you're not following us on Twitter, how dare you? It's dice_drop. That's how you find us there. And on Facebook, it's just dice drop, but like not a lot of people use Facebook anymore because, All right, so our next episode will be June 25th, and we will see you then, friends. Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom real fast before we get into this, and then I'll do the thingy.
I'm going to go refill my tea then.
I'm all alone. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. Do 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 do.
Okay, I'm back.
Do 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 do.
Killface said that he felt like he needed a shower and that he was going to get sick after River's backstory, and I was just like, I did put a content warning everywhere on that episode, so.
This is gonna be my god days.
Alrighty. Here's to my first fight, everybody.
La 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 la.
I love you. I love you so much.
Hi-ya!